Well, full analogy. I mean, let's complete the story. You don't shut down, you sell, or you get out of your business for, what you've been doing, what you've built. Then your brand goes off into the sunset, and you have no control over it, and you lose, I don't want to say your identity, but you lose what you've built, right? Or what you've worked so hard for. And it's all because the mountains seem too big to conquer, right? And I talked to a decent amount of folks in the industry as well. And I think what it is, and I think you're spot on, Paul, is you can't just say, "Oh, look at that. That's a cool piece of technology. That's a cool piece of AI. Let's go ahead and implement that into our business." That has never happened on any scale. You have to see it. You have to see it. You have to see it. You have to think about it. You have to talk to people. You got to get specific with a demo. You got to have all sorts of things. There is a buildup to it. And from our perspective, what we've kind of come to this conclusion on is that you have to get out of your office in order to innovate your business. You cannot be in the same walls that you're in every day where you're executing for your clients. You got to get outside of it where it's not an option to answer an email or not an option to answer a phone call or the line that is outside your door, right? You got to leave that office and go somewhere where there's people that know what they're talking about. They have industry knowledge, industry experience, and like Erika said, 1 foot in the future, 1 foot in the past, and be able to kind of bridge that gap to the future. And the future is AI. It is, battling private equity if you're a small company. Those are real topics that we actually feel very, very passionate about at Power100.
I also think, can I just piggyback on Paul's point for 1 sec? I think technology and AI is important, but I also think that integrating different pieces of technology with each other is important.
Yeah.
And I think that now that we have these increasingly sophisticated tech stacks coming out of these various technology companies, you take financing, for example. How are you integrating financing and financing technology in with the rest of your systems? And Absolutely. I think that question is every bit as important as how are you addressing technology as a big topic to start with.
That's
and
part of the
just to kind of finish that thought that I had, because when you get outside your office and you get to a show like the Pinnacle Experience, that's when you're surrounded by people that are in different stages of that process, right? And so you're talking to the one guy to the left of you that is not as advanced as you, and the gal to the right of you, she's like, look, we were there, we've done this, and this, and now all of a sudden you don't have to learn by tripping, falling, getting up. You can pull from that one conversation and go, okay, these tech stacks work. And of course, Power100 has our top 15 strategic partners, where we've vetted over 2,200 strategic partners in the industry, and we've landed on these people that will help get your business to the next level. So, but it all starts with getting out of those walls of your office and getting to an event, because when you get to an event, especially like Pinnacle, you're going to be surrounded by folks that know what they're talking about, like Paul, and then all the other attendees that are there, they are going to be your best resource. It's not just the speakers. It's not just the partners. Are those great? The vendors great? Yes. But what you're going to get out of these events is the folks that are to your right and left in the audience. You're going to talk to them, have candid conversations, develop meaningful relationships where you can actually talk to somebody on a like-minded basis coming out of this, because you just went through something together, right? You just had a new idea together. You choose to implement something together. Whatever the case may be, you need an outside resource other than just what's inside your four walls.